I was born in that house. I grew up in that house. And if I wasn't found, I would have died in that house. Every day I looked outside and wondered what I was missing out on and why. I was born in September 1999. Growing up, my parents always said I was a gift from God. Saying that they were very religious is a damn understatement. Heh, I flinched when I wrote that. But they aren't here to pinch my arm and tell me swearing is a sin. I'm free to say whatever the fuck I want. We had windows in the house, but they were always covered with wooden boards with nails punched in with my father's hammer. I always felt that there was something behind them. I only tried to ask my parents about it once. The bruises have faded, but the memories are as bright as the sun that shines through my window now. The house was fairly large for a 3-person family, 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. A kitchen on the lower floor, a basement I was never allowed to go into. I was told there was a monster created by Satan that would eat me if I did. Looking back, they were right. We had a radio in the living room, but the knobs were taken off, so all it played was piano music, non-stop. Which was alright, I guess. Better than silence, I suppose. We also had one retro TV that also lacked knobs. When this was turned on, I was greeted with a local Christian show. There was only one person, the host, who would recite the Bible every single day. Almost every day was the same. Wake up, pray. Pray, eat breakfast. Play with the one teddy bear I had, Mr. Fluffy. Watch the TV. Pray, eat lunch. Play again, read my Bible, the only book I was allowed to have. Pray, eat my dinner, pray, go to bed. I guess I should mention that, except for breakfast and dinner, Father wasn't home. He was a carpenter or something. He would leave after breakfast, and I only get a glimpse of the sunlight coming through the door before he slammed it shut. Mother would stay home, clean the house, make meals. She would do our laundry the old-fashioned way and hang them on a clothesline outside. This was when I would be locked in the living room. I never once was allowed outside. I couldn't figure out why. There didn't seem to be any logical reason, just my parents, with a plan to keep me inside for my entire life. The only hint I got was when my parents would tell me that there were people that did not believe in God, or worshipped Satan, and that they were monsters. The plan worked. Up until we got a visitor. We've had visitors before. My parents usually knew beforehand, and they'd lock me up in my room until the person left. All I had to know that someone was there was the sound of a voice that I did not recognize. That fateful day, when I was about 10, I was with my mother in the living room. I was repeating a Bible passage to her when we got a knock at the door. Mother froze, then swore something under her breath while pushing me towards the stairs. She told me to go up to my room and wait for her to get me. I was going to, but something stopped me once I turned the corner at the top of the stairs. I never got to see the people that came into the house. I wanted to. I wanted to see if they were some monster like Father had told me before. I crouched behind the wall and peeked out carefully when I heard voices. My mother was facing away from the stairs, speaking to a woman with red hair and a suit. She looked up and saw me. I ducked back behind the corner, terrified. "Do you have kids?" she asked Mother. "No, not yet," she replied uneasily. I snuck back into my room, making sure to make little noise. I waited underneath my covers, pretending to be asleep when Mother came to get me for dinner. The woman was gone, but Mother was oddly quiet over dinner. After dinner, when she came upstairs to tuck me in, she told me something strange. I won't let them take you from us. I promise. I couldn't fall asleep that night, listening to the sounds that made their way through my window, staring at the cross above my bed. For the next couple of days, Father didn't leave us, staying home and cleaning a gun I didn't know he had. Then came the banging at the front door. Jim Foster, come out with your hands up. I thought our last name was Holmes. My mother picked me up and ran towards the door leading to the backyard. A man dressed in weird, bulky clothes with SWAT on it pointed a big gun at her. It's over, Mary. Put her down. No more running. A loud bang from the living room covered Mother's sobs as she dropped me on the ground. Another man with bulky clothes picked me up and brought me outside. The sun blinded my eyes, but the cool air felt nice. I was brought to a hospital where they bandaged up a cut I got from the drop. The woman from before with the red hair came to see me. Turns out her name was Kelly. She was at the house to speak about some bills that hadn't been paid. I wasn't on any records, so she was concerned when she saw me. I've been told that before I was born, my parents would travel the country as some sort of Bonnie and Clyde duo, leaving a trail of blood in their wake. When I came along, they came up with fake names that they put the house under. The murders didn't stop. The police found so many bodies in the basement. Some of them were small, and Mother said these were miscarriages, even though some of them had trauma to the head. During the raid, Father was shot by the police when he pointed his gun at them. He's dead, and I hope he's rotting in hell he told me that I would go to if I didn't do as I was told. Mother was sent to jail, and she will be there for the rest of her life. She tried to contact me, but I won't let her have anything to do with my future. I'm 19 now. I've been living with Kelly for almost 10 years, and she has raised me better than Mother and Father ever did. I'm free, and I won't let them trap me again. Every day, I go outside and enjoy the sun, the wind that blows through to my hair. When it rains, I let the drops soak into my skin. When it snows, I enjoy a cup of hot cocoa and read a book. I have a lot of them now. I'm free now. The physical and mental abuse I suffered in the past, it will not define who I am. I am free.